Welcome back to Tomb of Fate. I have a problem, and I won't stop playing role-playing games. This is my intervention, and these are the people I have brought to come and tell me about my problem and how to fix it. Starting with Elizabeth, tell us about your character, and go ahead.
Well, I can't help you with that. I'm not licensed.
Also suffering from the same problem.
Yeah. Um, blind helping the blind. Um, uh, Cal is an elf, and he has been studying the Griscoll papers, and he's been very stubborn about how knowledge is not a curse and research is not a curse. It's a blessing.
Yep, and more points have been added to that sinkhole of a
Yeah,
curse, which is totally a curse, is actually a
it is
curse.
cursed.
And
He refuses to believe it.
that's fine. I mean, you know, uh,
I think it's fun.
totally fair. I can't wait until it gets to a set number, a number which I'm not going to say. That said, moving on to another intellectual individual, go ahead, Orla.
Yep, I'll start. I'll
Oh.
go. Um,
You know, that would have been the bait and switch. I should have done that, but yeah, no, go ahead, Orla.
Um, so yeah, I think Orlok has been trying to study like draconic names in preparation for this because he knows there's the red dragon. He knows there's what is this? Psycholanth's kid as well is out here, if I pronounce that rightish.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what he's been doing, prepping up for this, and studying with Mindwind, of course, to be ready for the worst.
Yep, and Psychrolanth, for those of you who aren't familiar, nothing has been kind of updated about it. It was very recent that this happened, but Copper Dragon in the western hills was located by Benson, and Benson wanted to get a magical orb that was said to be in Psychrolanth's hoard. So he sent a group. The group negotiated with Psychrolanth and basically convinced Psychrolanth to bring him and his two guardians, a pair of Cyclopses, back to the Banner Fort. So they are actually denizens there. One of them is a Cyclops Oracle, and basically is able to see into the future and kind of manipulate destiny in a sense. But Psychrolanth is a Copper Dragon. Copper Dragons typically send their spawn into the world. They will sometimes raise them in like clutches, but only in safe times. And this is obviously not one of those. And one of those children was just recently born in the Chaos Scar. And okay. Next up, Joe, go ahead and give us a little bit about you, Leapy.
He's just a quiet little guy. He appears to everyone else to just be like some random peasant at first glance. He's covered in dirt and grime, usually. Seems to carry no worldly possessions on him at all. But when he goes out for like this excursion, he wears goggles on his head and a freaking cool cloak.
Yes, it is a cool cloak with like little triangles at the bottom. Very animated series Batman-esque. Last but certainly not least, our newer character, Titano.
so he's a big guy, has an amazing mustache. He's got himself a little tin. Pretty sure he thinks it's sewing materials. And he also recently has grown a beard. It is a luxurious beard, and everyone says it's so cool. But yeah, he's just a fighter guy.
The
He's just there.
beard wasn't there yesterday, so like
It was definitely not there yesterday.
Titano arrived back from an excursion out on the northern side. Everybody saw Titano. And then literally when
You-
Titania showed up for this, a retcon that would have been very noticeable in the conversation with Benson is, where the fuck did he get that beard?
Like, he was gone for maybe several hours and came back with like a full
Yeah, like
beard.
solid dwarf-like beard. Mustache still there, still immaculate.
I mean-
Mustache still amazing.
Yeah.
A potion or something. We don't know.
Sure, wild magic happens.
Yeah. I mean, Cal's turned into a beam of light once.
It's true.
Why can't someone
That's so
grow
cool.
a beard?
Benson was the individual who gathered this group together. He stated that they, from what he can tell from the orb that he received from Psychrolanth, the Orb of Scrying, that he believes that the Legion of the King, which is kind of haranguing people in the north, took out an entire town. One of the only settlements your group has actually found that is intact, other than kind of smaller villages. This Legion is planning something dire and will be kind of moving against the Manor Fort in Azumaten soon. So it's Benson's belief that gathering aid is necessary and immediate requirement for survival. There were some people who were allies or at least friendly that were located in Aquasea Scar, and it is the hope that your group, being personable in the nature of Titania, being smart and cunning in the nature of Calithian and Orlok, and being present in the case of Uliv, that your group will be able to help kind of muster these individuals to come and unite with the peoples of the Manor Fort to ensure that they are able to kind of work together and as a community defend themselves against the forces of the Legion. For the Chaos Guard, we don't typically do travel, like we don't walk to it, we just get to business. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up the Manor Fort and drop your tokens down onto the map in question. The Manor Fort, I'm sorry, not the Manor Fort, the Chaos Guard. My brain dumb.
This is not the Manor Fort.
My brain dumb.
Is it?
So the locations that I'm going to be kind of putting X to, I just want to make sure we understand. These are locations that have been explored, and not that everything inside of them is dead. Okay. What you have been given by Benson, by report, is that the cave here. Hold on. The cave here is filled with goblins and hobgoblins, and they're very happy folk. They got a boss, and they're just chill, and they're kind of just defending themselves. And they are chill with their neighbor, who is a badass warrior ogre, who used to like hang in Hilton, and is now here protecting a small dragon. Across the street from them is a kobold lair. The kobolds are also protecting a dragon. From your understanding, everybody on the kind of lower level here is kind of understanding of one another. To the far end of the cavern, I forgot to put a little X here as well, so I will do so. Again, not saying that it's completely tracked out, but inside of this cave there's an owlbear. The owlbear appears to have babies, and they didn't really mess with the owlbear, they just left it alone. Seemed smarter that way. This location on the next level, that would be this location here, actually connects with the goblin lair underneath through tunnelway, and it is another kind of bastion. These two kind of form like a network of tunnel structure for the goblins. The hobgoblins mainly lay on the top side. Then they went and found a cult lairing here and killed the shit out of them. And very quickly had to rush out. They rang a bell, and the bell actually summoned the red dragon. They killed everything in there, but didn't have a lot of time to explore or deal with the bell or anything to that effect. There were minotaurs, 2 of them, or 3 of them, in this location here, and the minotaurs appeared to be in service to a fiend. They didn't catch the name of the fiend, but it's possible that the minotaurs were in league with the cultists on the more higher side. Let's see. This one had fellhoods in it, but this was during the first encounter here, and they were butchered utmost entirely. this lair was creepy, and they only looked inside and never went inside. This place here and this place here have yet to be touched. So with that said, it's basically free roam wherever you feel your point of interest is. If you want to deal with hostiles, possibly going to the new locations is a good idea to go first. Otherwise, if you want to engage with locations that are already being engaged with and trying to make sure that that's handled first, you can do that as well. Table's yours.
Well, we're mostly here to get the goblins and the ogre to join us.
Mm-hmm. That sounds right.
Hit them up first, and then if we have time before the red dragon swoops down, explore some new stuff.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, so which cave do you want to go to first?
Well, Titania has a tin of sewing supplies and/or cookies for the goblins.
Okay.
So there.
So we're definitely gonna go there.
So when you kind of go to the goblin lair, you'll see that inside of the space, it does look as though there are massive barricades that have been kind of put up and in place, blocking the passage before you. You see what appears to be a goblin on the opposite side.
Are they like human height, or are they like baby gate?
They're about 8 feet tall. Yeah, they're bigger than human. It looks like they're pretty well built as well. Very substantial structures here, which for Orlok and Calithian wouldn't be outside of your understanding of goblins. Goblins are very crafty. They're very handy with tools. Like there are people
so they
who
would like stuff supplies.
they like taking scrap and making it into things that are more fun than what they had initially. So yeah, that's very much the case of what you're seeing here. These barricades look like they would take some time to remove, even if you are massively strong, like Titania happens to be. I think if you're acrobatic or kind of capable of kind of lithe movement, you could probably leap over them. Run over the top of them, as the ceiling is a bit higher than the 8-foot barricades kind of denote. About 15-foot high ceilings here. But there's a goblin on the opposite side, sees you, kind of looks out.
I wave.
Says something in Goblin. Does anybody speak Goblin?
Don't think I do.
I feel like I have something about languages on my sheet.
Negative.
Yeah, apparently they're talking about you in a different language, but they all appear to be kind of moving up to the barricade, and they kind of, you're not sure exactly what's happening, but they seem to kind of like be looking out from like the middle line, and then they are above the barricades looking over the top of them, so whatever's happening on the other side, you're not sure. And they have crossbows kind of set on the barricades. They don't take shots, but they're looking at you hostilely.
Oh, the Piper sent us.
More friends of the Piper? Oh, it's crazy. Well, hold on a second. Check the boss. One of them kind of rushes off. Rushes away.
I have a present.
He's looking at you curiously. What is that?
And he just like holds up the tin. I think it's sewing supplies.
Or
Everyone always
cookies.
keeps them in here, but it is a cookie tin. I actually didn't look. I probably should have looked.
The two of them are like talking to each other. Throw it over. Carefully.
Okay. He kind of goes right up to here and like goes up on his tippy toes and just like.
Yeah. Goblin kind of deftly snatches it out of the air, and then you see them kind of like disappear underneath the barricade. You hear the popping of the tin, then you hear a. They look up over. Friends of the Piper and shortbread. You hear the tin closing. We will make sure the boss gets the rest. Shortbreads, but yeah, they're gonna open the barricades just a bit to allow you to access, and they seem to be kind of like relaxed, and Directly behind them, you'll see there's a warg who's kind of like, oh, more random people. And the warg goes
He's
back to
just
sleep.
gonna wander right in.
Yep. The goblins don't seem to bar you. They'll kind of move aside as that happens, but you'll see that there's two wargs that look like they were ready to kind of like mess with them stuff, but they kind of move back to their little sleeping spots. One warg was kind of to the west here or east there. And
I can't
yeah.
get through.
Why not?
Okay, thank you.
This goblin comes back just as you're kind of coming in. He says, "Oh, okay, yeah, the boss will see you. He likes Piper. So, can you prove that you're with the Piper?" Hmm?
Can I make a minor illusion that's of like an image of the Piper? Like I know exactly what he looks like, and like do a little dance or like a little tune.
Okay, so you were told that the Piper is Zergo.
Okay, yeah, I
Do
know.
you
I know
make
what
an
Zergo
image
looks like.
of Zergo, or do you make an image of someone more important than Zergo?
Oh, like the dragon, or
No, apparently you guys are not as fond of Zergo as I thought you might be.
Zergo Junior.
You make an image of Zergo Jr., a beautiful cat with wings,
Yes.
and they're like, "Ah!" And they will lead you in like you are royalty. You come into a throne room, and I'm just going to move you. Baby cat, I do need you to stop doing that. Thank you. Your
Continue.
tail.
Continue, baby cat.
No, don't telling him that. So you're moved into, or you kind of walked into this room here, and serious buddy. You walked into this room here, and there is a throne room. All throughout the space, you've seen like party bits. There were like banners, open presents, wrapping, all sorts of like food and such just discarded about, along with other trash. They're obviously a very slumly lot, and they just don't really care. But this guy who's sitting on the throne, when you come to meet him, he is no longer wearing this hat, but he does look just like this. The hat was given away, and you've actually seen that hat on Romulus, Philippian. But he kind of looks at you and goes, "Piper friends, could you play good music too?"
Fortunately, I wasn't gifted with song.
Well, the Piper did us a good favor, but I think it caused us more problems than we were expecting.
You're having more problems because of us?
Yeah. Yep.
The Piper?
Well, not because of him, but probably because of him. I don't know. I really put two and two together. There's some gnolls up the hill, and they must have taken the sign of the dragon coming outside of the day as a sign that they can do whatever they want. And, well, we had to close up all of our doors, including the door up above. Everything has been shut solid. These damn gnolls. Oh, we don't like them.
Would you like us to help you take care of them?
Gee, I love you, Piper friends. So great. Yeah, absolutely. If you want to kill them, that's great. For sure. If you go up the hill, we can go through the tunnel and get you to the front door of our spot and then kind of pop out. Yeah. Just head on up. It's the weird door. You know, the weird one.
Of course. And you seem to keep having issues with things. Have you thought about moving?
Not really, but now that you say it, maybe. What do you suggest?
Well,
you can come back with us.
Yeah, we have kitchens. I suppose you could. It kind of like looks around at the mess.
We have cool taverns.
I'm the
kitchen.
I'm the boss. I don't want somebody else to be the boss. So, are you saying you want me to be your boss? And all the goblins like, oh. Everyone's like, oh. Oh my! Like super excited by this.
Johnny is just like,
and they think the boss is actually like a political genius with this move, right?
Yeah. I mean, what knowledge have you on the Grisgold?
Well, yeah, that's, and he kind of looks around, and you can see there's, like, a magely one kind of near him, kind of looking at him, like, confused, and he says, I know everything about the Grisgold. And I'm going to make a persuasion check with my goblin. Hold on.
Yes, I
Uh,
believe him.
Should I roll for it?
no. Hold on. I just need to see if he does well.
Oh, okay.
He does not have persuasion trained. That's not a thing, and his charisma is very low.
Hell yeah. Good luck, little guy.
All right, so here's my question for you. You can roleplay it however you want. You can roll to see if you know he's lying. Based on that roll, a roll of a 1 for those who didn't see it, the dice drop.
Yeah.
You're probably going to figure him out. Or you can not roll, and because of your curse, just imagine that he's going to be helpful in your endeavor, and presume that he does know about the Grisgold based on what he just said, and he probably fills in like a little bit after with like a bunch of like words that don't sound like they're real to Orlok or even to Tanyo. And definitely not me. Like these are just like words that try to sound like they're in the common language. And yeah, do you want to fall for it or not?
Absolutely.
Okay, so you're like, yeah,
You do know some. Well, I need help interpreting them.
Well, if you let me lead you and everybody at your manor for it, that'd be fine. If I'm the boss. And he kind of stands up in his chair and puts his hands on his hips.
Well, I can't speak for everyone else because I need a leader, clearly.
You're
but
right.
I'm happy for you to lead me, at the very least. You'll have to, of course, use your cunning and everything to convince everyone else.
Seeing the situation as it is, he kind of points to the next closest person, which I think would be Orlok. What about you, big man?
Orlok will stop and consider. Well, I don't know if you would supplant Raccoon as being the boss of me. I do know there is an empty town next to the manor fort that has plenty of buildings that could be occupied. It's in a beautiful position. It's...
Nah, I don't do towns. I don't like them. Too many buildings. This is just one. But we'll talk more about it. It sounds like you're okay with me being a leader, just not sure over what. And what about you? Points at Levy.
Oh, he doesn't speak.
What? Not even...
Now that you say that, I don't think I've heard him say anything.
And he kind of says not even, and he starts making hand camp, so sign language kind of gestures.
I hold my hand up, like, stop and shake my head no.
No, you don't want me to be leader, or no, you don't...
Bow my head slightly.
He's okay with me being a leader. Okay. Misinterpreting the signals. Okay, well, that's 3 out of 4, so you have to follow. That's how democracy works. He hops down from his seat. I'll lead you, but first go kill these gnolls for me. Since I'm their boss now, you have to do it. And he'll kind of, like, point this way. And then this one goblin who looks absolutely tired, and he says, Bert! And Bert's like, yeah, take them up to the front door. Okay. And Bert will lead you guys up through this tunnel behind him. Unless you want to stop and ask him anything or do anything in this space before you move up.
About how many gnolls are there up there? Just curious.
He points at the hobgoblin near him, like in like a commanding way, and the hobgoblin says, 15!
That's quite a few.
Yeah.
The fucking zoom.
It's the directing on the auto zoom for Sam only. For everyone else, it's not as funny, but for Sam, it seems to be. I don't know.
Just lean back and
It's just like
as soon as you said that, it just
So the boss points you on to the next cave. Bear with me here. And just to kind of like theater the mind it instead of kind of going through the whole bit, you go up a ramp tunnelway that kind of leads up into a very kind of defensible little round room centered around like a very massive column in the center, kind of like a hallway more or less. And then there are barricades that are even better than the barricades downstairs. And a hobgoblin named Melissa will kind of like see you out. There's a mechanical door that opens on lever pull with like cogs and machinery. And when it opens up, it allows you access out onto the space here. And the hobgoblins state that if you go up the hill, you should be able to get up that way. They will advise you that you can climb up here. They have means of getting up onto this layer, and then there's a small switchback that will allow you to get up onto the highest level. So there is no issue for you to kind of maneuver up to this space. Before we go straight into it, though, does anybody want to do anything preemptively? Obviously, you can
Mage
look.
armor. I just said mage armor,
Okay.
if it wasn't obvious.
Yeah, go ahead and cast it, and that way I can apply it. Anybody? Again, this
I will also mage armor.
smart. This could be a situation where you are wanting to scout ahead, check out the area, anything preparatory like that.
Oh.
Would like to, whether it's me or someone else, scout to see just how many there were, or shit, I already forgot what they were. Gnolls that there already are. The dog, vaguely dog shaped.
Hyena shaped, technically dogs.
They look like.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
Eli would nod, agreeing, and then like pat his chest like to volunteer.
Okay.
Like, I'll do it.
You are quite sneaky.
Moving up to the space, Libby, you're able to see that the kind of architecture of the door looks like it's been kind of carved intentionally, and it kind of has an almost demonic-like face. Do you have religion as a trained skill?
Yes.
Go ahead and make a religion check for me. You would recognize this as the Demon Prince of Wrath. This does look like it was intently kind of constructed in this way, and you're pretty familiar with gnolls being not entirely as a species, but there is a very large propensity for gnolls to kind of move towards. They are technically fiend-blooded, very similarly to how like tieflings are fiend-blooded, but it's more often than not, gnolls will kind of formulate cults and kind of fall into worship with a demon. More often than not, it is the Demon Prince of Wrath, but sometimes, there are some others, but this one apparently seems to be the case. Looking at the door, it looks as though there are a couple of gnolls kind of standing inside of the cave, just inside of the cave, and they are equipped with very meager-looking bows that appear to be crafted out of bone.
Are they alert? They hanging out chatting?
It looks
paying attention.
It looks like they are occasionally looking outside, and as you're kind of like staying at a good distance, it looks as though you're kind of aware that they might be aware of you. If you want to kind of gain a little bit more ground and see what's going on in this space, you can make a stealth check. Otherwise, you can backpedal and say there's 2 guards, it appears.
I don't think I want to roll a good again, but we can definitely try the stealth check. That was the whole point.
Okay. Wait, did you already make a stealth check? Oh, the
No.
religion check. Okay, your stealth check is superb. So I'm going to move us to the map, and just for those who are on the map with Lee B, you're not currently on the map. You're a bit of a ways away. Lee B, you're going to be starting in this location, and like I said, this is what you see. If you'd like to move up, you can place yourself on either side of the door, and you would see too that just a ways from you, this wall here looks like it's more worked than like the craggy structures that you've seen up until this point. It's subtle, but it does look like there's like an actual worked wall here.
Hmm.
Okay. Kind of peering into the space, you can see that just behind them, kind of over here, there's a door. The door is currently opened, and you can hear what sounds like very sickening, kind of like tearing and kind of like ripping and like slurping. It sounds like hounds kind of ripping apart some sort of meat or carcass. These two are, again, they're relatively vigilant, but are not like 100% always kind of paying attention. With that check, you do feel it is possible for you to, like, when one of them kind of moves out onto the path here, and the other one not really paying attention, you can sneak in and kind of get into the cave near to the door. But again, it's your risk if you want to do that, and there will be rolls required of
Hell
you.
no.
Okay.
Hell no. Is it
Okay.
dark in there?
It is pitch black.
So they have dark vision as well.
Yeah, and you kind of just slap on the goggle. Yeah, they 100% have dark vision. You want to head back to the group?
Is it possible to get around and look at the wall?
Yeah,
Just
absolutely.
is it possible to check the wall out? Just
Yeah.
to like, I don't know much about walls. I mean, I do, but you Levi does.
For sure.
Does it look like it's cracked, or
as you kind of start,
maybe just knock on it to see if it's hollow?
as you kind of start examining it, you have two options. You can either make a perception check, you're looking for something very obvious and overt, or you can make an investigation check where you're looking for something more finely nuanced and something that might be kind of like beyond just a glance.
We'll go with perception.
Okay. With that perception check, what you'll notice is that it does appear that there is something a bit strange about the wall. It looks as though there is, over on this kind of northern side, this little buttress point, you can find what looks like a very small tunnel. It's almost like a water recess, probably about 2.5, 3 feet high, so you'd have to kind of crawl through it. But it looks like it kind of goes in to the mountainside and then kind of veers to the left.
Cool. Okay.
Do you want
to sneak around back to the group?
You don't want to go into the tunnel?
Not alone. I mean, if we decide to go that way, maybe I could do it after.
Okay. You stealthily get back to the group.
I would hold up 3 fingers for 3. Draw my hand back and make it look like I'm holding a bow.
3 guards.
And yeah.
No.
But then I would motion for you guys to follow, and I would try to lead them around the long way so that we're out of the.
So this will require
the cave to the small tunnel and the wall.
This will require one of 2 options. Okay, and I'm going to snap this back to the caves so you can kind of see what I mean. Your options are thus: you can go straight in like you just did, stealth across, but that will require every single one of you to make a stealth check. You will gain the benefit of group stealth if you don't have stealth trained, because Levi has it and can grant you that benefit, which will be half of his proficiency bonus, which is currently a 2, so +1 to your stealth roll. Or you can descend back down the switchback, go all the way down like this side of it, like making your way kind of over this way, and then climb the 25 feet up the rock, which will be a bit precarious and will be an athletics check to climb up to the other side. You will also have the benefit of using rope. If you have one person who can get to the top and lower rope, this will grant advantage on said climbing check.
Or
Or
fly.
if you have flight, you can definitely just fly up and over for sure.
I do have one instance of fly a day.
Yeah, and you can also cast it as a 3rd level spell because it's also a prepared spell for you.
Is it?
Yeah, it says you learn the spell and you also can do it once per day when you get Gabrielle.
Oh.
Now,
Is it an always prepared spell?
yes.
Oh,
And
okay.
Joe can fly, right?
Yeah, he can fly.
And Titania can fly. And
Yep.
Orlok's goofy ass can't.
Orlok can only fly in dim light, unfortunately.
It is not
I
that.
got a bat cloak.
Well, he's
And
got
this
a
is the sun.
wait. He's got a bat cloak too. Hold on, let me read it real quick.
Yeah, the flight only operates in dim or dark light, I think.
Well, I mean, I can fly up and then drop the rope.
Yeah, that works. So they're.
It was just, we can all fly, and more of a...
I did not know that there was
instead
that
of
prereq.
someone doing-
That's fun. Okay, so yeah, then you're gonna go around. Calithium will fly up, or if you don't want to waste the free cast, you can have Titania do it. And Titania is also strong and can pull you up.
I can
Yeah.
do that.
Either way.
Okay, so if that's the case, if you want to climb on your own accord, you can make an athletics check with advantage. If you want to have Titania pull you up, Titania can make an athletics check with no advantage.
Am I pulling someone? Just let me know.
Orlok tries and is not able to even get up like a few feet.
Okay,
So-
I'll try and pull him up.
You wrap the cord around you, and Titania make an athletics check. Yeah, just sufficient. So just lift the Goliath straight up. Okay. Libby and Calithian.
Oh, wait, it was with advantage.
It was.
Let's roll again, normal.
Libby and Calithian, you two are a bit more skillful than Orlok and are able to climb up yourselves. Once you make it to the top, you can see that you can easily kind of make your way over to the tunnelway. I'm going to place you over there. Bear with me here for a second. I'm going to try to anyway.
I believe in you.
And once here, you have not been spotted. You are totally cool. But yeah, if you want to move through, it is going to be a situation where I will be picking up your token and moving you to the next location. And it'll require a stealth check when you move in. So, who wants to go first?
I will.
You said Titania was going first?
I mean, he's probably the least stealthy, so unless someone stops him, he will go first.
Cal can go first. He's
I'll grab you.
Okay, thank
I'll
you.
Let me go.
Okay.
I grabbed Titania and I do the chest pad thing again. Like, I'll go.
Okay.
Go ahead and make a stealth roll for me, Libby. Okay. So you kind of move to a point, and when you get to it, there's kind of a turn. And then right after the turn on your right side, there is another tunnelway. And once you kind of get to that point, like, there's a bit of water in the kind of like recess in the middle. And you kind of set your hand down, and you can hear like a pretty audible splash. And then you hear a come from directly in front of you. So there's the tunnel directly in front of you now. And then there's a tunnel to your right. When you hear that sound, in response, what would you like to do?
Do I hear which way did the sound come?
So okay, behind you is the way you came in, right? And then it kind of winds and then it forks. There's one path that's straightforward, and then there's a path to the right that kind of veers away. So it would be directly in front of you where the sound came from. Basically your three options are.
I would probably just like.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to move?
Freeze.
Do you want to move
And,
backwards
listen.
or move to the side, or do you want to just hold your position?
Does it start like? Do I hear
Well,
shuffling? Anybody moving this way?
real quick. Basically, I'm going to do. I'm doing a pre.
Just like force myself against the wall, so I
Hold on. Let me make sure I've got it directly right. It's okay. I want to make sure you understand it right, so you're not making a choice without understanding it correctly. So you're basically at a crossroads, right? And it sounds like the path ahead of you that you were kind of directed on. That is where the sound came from, and now you can kind of hear footfall coming towards that opening. There's a passageway to the right. It's also like a crawling tunnel, and then you could back up, which would put you back around a corner and behind a wall effectively. So if you want to be hidden, the options are go to the right or go back. If you're wanting to see if, like, whatever it is that made that noise is going to look at you, you could hold there.
I'd probably, if I start hearing movement and stuff, I'd probably want to back up.
Okay. You back up. You don't see anything because you're kind of like adjusted, like totally out of sight, and you can hear kind of a barking kind of sound, almost like a yiping. Think of a hyena and the sound it makes, and you would hear another voice in the same kind of cadence speaking, and then those footfalls become very loud and dissipate, like they've gone somewhere else from the room that they were in.
When I get back to the group, I just kind of make like a face, like,
Did you?
and tap my ear and point in there. I don't know if you would understand what that means, but that's the best I got. I fucked up.
Orlock, you didn't try to volunteer to go, and everybody else did. So go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay. +0. Let's go. Ooh. Okay. We take a natty.
You see
Nat 20.
2 gnolls rush out, and before they kind of get a line of sight on you, you kind of have the opportunity to let the party know that they're coming. And what would be your kind of immediate response seeing these 2 guards kind of pop out of the space?
We're flanked, he says, and then he starts to ready like an acid splash, probably.
Oh, we're fighting.
Some kind of spell.
Okay.
Well, if they're rushing out and they
No.
that's kind of his thought.
Totally valid response. Okay, so bear with me here. I'm creating an encounter, and Hornet's Nest. Go ahead and put yourself on the initiative tracker, please.
Oh.
How was I selecting my character? Hope so. Yes, okay.
I got 3 of them on 6s. 666.
Nice.
I think Titano, Magpie stepped away.
Yep.
Perfect timing.
There they are.
Okay.
There she is.
Magpie!
Fight.
Roll initiative!
We fighting.
The thing that you'll notice, Levy, as Orlock is kind of readying a spell and getting ready to kind of engage with the gnolls over there, is based on the tunnel size. You're pretty sure that gnolls aren't going to be able to fit in those tunnels. Like, they are hefty, big boys. If you haven't ever seen a gnoll, and I mean, that's genuinely a surprise to me, but just for visual consistency, that's what they look like. They are bulk motherfuckers. They are ready to scrap. They're probably like hunched down to about a 6-foot height. If they stand at like a full erect stat, they would probably be somewhere around 8.5. They are big.
Them
But
puppies.
with that said, we have everybody on the docket, and I am going to begin the initiative encounter. As a note too, if you are going to retreat, it would take you your full turn to do so on the northern side, just making sure all options are available to you. but you don't have to. It's totally fine if you want to fight or whatever. Yeah, you know, fighting's
Could be fun.
Fighting's fun. It's pretty chill. I don't know if you've ever
Yeah.
tried it. Okay, so
Gotta start somewhere.
first up, surprise. This gnoll is confused, doesn't know what's going on, and also is not known to you. So this gnoll is already engaged with the process, and will continue that process and continue moving. Orlock, you said something, like an Isis Splash. You do not have to follow that logic. If you'd like to cast something different, you're more than welcome to do so.
Okay. Well, I think that's still the logical play here, because it'll hit 2, and I don't want to burn any higher level spells right now. Although, Cloud of Daggers would sit real nice on these boys, and it would be right in front of that doorway.
Yeah. Wouldn't be right in front of that doorway, but if you wanted to block off the doorway and kind of rip up the one guy, that would be legit.
Yeah, I think that's the play here. Cloud of Daggers, 2nd level. Let me get the cast and the template.
What's the range on
I
Cloud?
would
60
also
feet?
say that
Oh shit, I believe so. Let me double check.
You're Gucci. You're Gucci. It's right there at the bottom. See the little keywords at the bottom of the spell?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I see it now.
60
Okay.
feet.
So yeah, it's gonna sit right here
Perfect.
and deal 11 points of damage on that gnoll there.
Done?
I'm gonna move. No. Don't place another template. I'm gonna move out a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. That's turn.
End it. Calypian?
Yeah.
You see Orlock throw forward a cloud of daggers, blocking off the doorway. One of the gnolls gets sheared quite a bit. Yeah.
He will take out his trusty crossbow, and we're going to wait until the others come out. I forgot where. Oh, it's down here. I'm dumb.
Sure you don't want to go for Firebolt? Because I think you're 5th level now, or higher than 5th level, so it does way more damage than your crossbow ever will.
Oh, Firebolt does?
2d10.
Dang! Yeah, we're gonna go with Firebolt then.
Crossbow basically garbage after 5th level for a caster.
That's fair.
I understand the idea of it, like, plus the dexterity modifier. It's sound logic, but yeah, the second you get that cantrip bump, it's like more dice equals better than modifier.
Yeah.
Pew pew, Firebolt! And you're targeting this one of the north side? Cool.
Yeah.
That'll hit. Let's see that damage.
Oh shit, yeah. That is,
Solid.
is that the damage? Or is that
No!
just the...
No, that's the attack. You gotta
Oh,
click damage to...
it's been a minute.
I know. Vacation plus. Yep. So, solid?
7's still really good.
Yeah. Good damage. It'll go to... Go ahead and end your turn. The next on the docket is, in fact, the one that just got shredded. It's not going to remain there, because that would be silly. It's going to rush forward. Actually, once it gets to there, it's going to kind of like slide on the dirt with a bow and kind of point it and fire it at Orlock. That hits, unless your AC is different than it says.
No, AC is 14. That hits.
Reactions?
I will use Stone's Endurance and try and just tank the damage.
Well, let's see if the damage is worth Stone's Enduranceing. 5 total. You want to just take it, or do you want to hold on?
I mean, if I tank it, I still have to do the concentration save.
DC's 10. Your call?
Yeah. With DC 10 plus 3. Yeah, I'll tank it. I won't use Stone's Endurance.
Yeah, because if you use Sun's Endurance, I think you could get rid of the damage entirely. So it's your call.
Yeah, unless I roll a 1, it does negate the damage entirely. Yeah.
Yep. So no or yes on Stone's Endurance?
No, on Stone's Endurance. I'm trying to get to my sheet to roll.
On the bottom there should be a save skills and checks above your character art. If you open that up, it'll bring up a list of everything. If you scroll up, there'll be saves and stuff.
Okay.
I think that's a success for you. Yep, you're good. You maintain the cloud of daggers, and you take the arrow it kind of bounces off your arm, but it does seem to leave like a pretty solid bruising. Okay, that's it for him. Titania, you're up.
We're gonna come in here. And
Hell yeah, that'll hit. Savage attacker, you don't have it. Never mind. That'll bloody him. The dagger's at his the lacerations on the back, and then a quick cut across the chest. Let's see the second attack. That'll miss. Regardless of the miss, the first attack did hit, so that'll sap. Sap says that his next attack roll that he makes will have disadvantage on it. The null. Okay. This will go to the surprised. This guy is going to take the dash action and get to here. This guy was moving already. You'd see what looks like shadows kind of moving out into the hallway, or the entryway rather. And it does look like there are gnolls kind of confused by the daggers and kind of like, what do we do? They're floating knives. Then it'll go to this guy who was not ready, and will finish eating. Also, this guy was in the middle of supper. This guy is confused, but here's the alarm bells ringing. And by alarm bells ringing, the yiping. Levy?
I run up to this guy and I punch him.
Hell yeah.
There's a way to target, right? T?
T,
Yeah.
yep.
I don't remember where the punch is.
If you have your buttons on the bottom.
Yeah, I do. I don't have an attack.
So in your character sheet, if you go to your inventory, you should see unarmed strike as an option. If you drag it down into one of those little boxes above your character art, there's like 6 boxes in pairs. Yeah, if you move it into one of those boxes, you should be able to clickable.
Sweet.
Let's see it. Your first attack comes in wide. He seems to kind of like be tangled with Orlok a little bit. Second attack coming from your bonus action. That'll work. Hell yeah. So it's like a dynamic flare of a kick, and then the second kick kind of comes in and hits against its face. You see a couple of its teeth fly out as it's bloodied.
Hell yeah, that's how end turn.
Hell yeah. This one here is fresh turn, so this one's actually going to move. It also comes out to the door, and it's kind of like, not sure how that works. This one here is stupid and is going to do it. He's going right through the cloud of daggers. Go ahead and roll damage. Okay. Yeah, cuts him up, but he manages to get through. He trains his bow, and he's kind of looking around. I'm actually going to shift him up a little bit. He would have been able to diagonal move differently. I'm going to start at Calithian. Again, I don't know what's going on, but I see my friends. Bow. Normal. Shoot the
I'm
elf.
just a little high.
Mm-hmm. But
Is there anything I...
Go ahead.
Did the
Yeah.
one in front of me just shoot?
No. It's this one here.
Okay.
In Null Society, you eat what you kill. So in this instance, it's
Cal looks like the tastiest morsel.
no. He's just like you're the only morsel who doesn't have somebody kind of trying to kill you. He hits you pretty good.
Nice.
And he's done with his turn. It'll go to Orlok.
Okay. So if I used a ranged attack, it's going to be with disadvantage, even if I'm shooting someone outside of this current combat, correct?
Correct.
Or like if I'm shooting this one over by Titanio.
Correct.
Okay. Gotcha.
Now, if the range attack doesn't have an attack roll, like magic missile or something like that, no such penalties, obviously.
Okay. True. Yeah. Actually, that's a great call. Let me pull up magic missile.
It's like Wizard's my favorite class.
Yeah. Okay. Hit. Is it not prepared today? It's not prepared today.
Well,
Okay. So it goes. I do have Mind Sliver, which should be 2d6, and I believe is an int save, which
Yeah.
they should fail. So I am... This one in front of us is also bloodied, though.
Yeah,
So...
the two lead ones are bloody. They ran through daggers and the like, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So int 15 on this closest one here, the one that's like engaged with me.
Go ahead and click the spell.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. Go ahead and click the damage.
Damn it.
And he is slivered. Baby cat, come on now. Okay, still alive. You chatted him. It's been a while since we've seen him go chatting.
I'm gonna scoot over this way, just in case we can get some flanking going, and that's turn.
And it, Calithian. This one looks very wounded. This one looks pretty wounded. This one's slightly wounded from the dash through. There are two at the door that look like they're kind of readying their bows to try and get shots through the cloud of daggers.
Yeah.
Looks like a situation you're going to have to deal with here. How would you like to proceed? Kill one of the ones that are currently engaged, or fire at the seemingly fresh one that shot you?
No, we're gonna kill one of these weaker ones. Cast spell.
The elvish thing to do would be to kill the one that has one hit point.
Is that the one that Joe's fighting?
Yeah.
This one?
Mm-hmm. The north one, yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and you're using an implement to cast your spells, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a d20.
Right? No, I'm using a... No, I am using a wand. D20. It's been a minute.
Yeah, you have a wand of the
14.
war mage that's not even attached. I'm gonna put that on you. You should have that equipped.
What's new?
It is now equipped. You rolled a what?
14.
Okay, so no damage to your implement, but yeah, Wand of the War Mage was not attached or attuned to.
Oh.
It gives you +2 to your attack rolls when you're shooting Firebolt, so yeah.
That would have been nice.
It should have been attuned. So that's fine. Turn.
It's all good.
That's a miss. Moving on to the next one. That would be the one against Titania. I will rend you. So it kind of like dives at you with its claws after kind of holstering its bow. I think that's going to miss. Gonna shield. No problem. Speaking of Titania, you're up.
Okay. We are going to attack.
Hit. Dispatched.
Alright. And we're gonna move in on this one.
Okay.
And I can do my second attack, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Miss. Alright. These are now aware and alert, so they are moving. This one here with it's 1 hit point. Doesn't like Orlok, so I'm going to attack Orlok with red. That'll hit. Unless you want to shield it, or...
Yeah, no, shield is the play here.
Okay.
Yeah. Give me a second to put cap.
Yep. I got a bunch of nulls to get through, so while you're doing that. These two here, they see Titania. The first one is going to draw bow. I don't believe Cloud of Daggers creates concealment. It's just damage city. Okay, cool. So I'm going to shoot at Titania normal.
No.
Then I'll move on to the next. We're basically creating a situation where we're kind of boxed in. We can't get out. Everybody's running to the front door. Hungry, hungry little guys. Yep. 30, 50, 55, 60. Levy?
We punch.
We punch? Just a solid haymaker to the back of this guy's head. No worries for damage. If you want to roll it just for the lulls, you can. But you basically clock him. He turned away from you to fight Orlok. His mistake. Rushing forward. Bonus action kick.
We kick.
Yeah, damage. Yeah, you come in like flying kick, smacking him. Titania, you just see this little guy slam into the knoll. And you see the knoll like spitting blood and teeth, and you're like, okay, cool. It'll go to the knoll at the door. Sees Titania. Looks like tries to kind of get an angle on Libby, but can't because the knoll's in the way. And then we'll fire on Titania. Miss. On the opposite side there, this guy here, who just got kicked by Levy, looking at Titania, covered in plate, we'll kind of look at Levy as like a new, tasty object, so we'll go for Levy instead this time. Do you have... Can't remember if we got the Sentinel feat. Protection, yeah, I know you got that. I think that's going to be your reaction, so that's fine, that works. So then, disadvantage on this attack?
Eat.
Miss. So basically, Levy, you kind of kick, land, he kind of spins about, like, rakes at you, but Titania's shield kind of moves in the way and blocks it.
No.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely not. I just got a new friend. Hell no. Orlok. Casting.
Orlok is moving so that he can see where to cast. because
Thank you for not asking any questions about the big letters and the compass rose on the map. I appreciate that. Is this difficult terrain? Well, what is this? I would have been like, it's just a map. It's just a map.
yeah, I
It's
have
just
to,
a fucking
I have to
picture.
fire a bunch of goals. I got priorities, you know.
Fair.
So yeah, I'm gonna place a fireball starting right here, or no, I can do 20. So right here.
Go ahead.
That's
and
about as far.
You should be able to click place measured template once you class
Okay,
the
okay.
spell.
Give me a second.
No worries.
My sheet be crazy. I double click here. No, I wanted my sheet, not to skip turn.
Right, if you double click your token, that'll do it.
There we go.
And then click on place measure template. Or if it doesn't already give it to you.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Right. I can't see that. I can see here.
That works.
I wanted to do that, but I'm glad someone did.
Yeah. There's gonna be more, I think.
This guy
Yeah.
passed.
I'll get the second round.
Go ahead and give me damage.
Okay, yeah.
They may not have been expecting a fireball, but they really won't expect a second fireball.
Right. No one ever suspects the second fireball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And that is not enough to kill them, is it?
No, it is not. It bloodies every single one of them, though.
Sick. Yeah, Orlok just runs in, says, "Thank you!" Casts the fireball, and that's turn.
Alright. It'll go to Calithian.
I am going to have him move right there.
Stepping
Little
casually
closer.
over the null corpse.
Yep. Kind of like kicking him a little bit out of the way. And then,
It does
Going
that
to-
ragdoll physics where it just kind of flops around.
hell yeah. I'm gonna target this asshole.
Okay.
And we're
Oh,
just
sure.
gonna firebolt that bitch.
That'll hit. And then damage.
8.
That kills.
Yay!
Exactly on the nose.
Stay dead!
Okay. It'll go to this null's dead, so I'll remove it from the combat. Levy. Or sorry,
No,
Titania.
Titania, thank you. That was weird.
Okay.
We've got similar
Okay.
colors on.
Yeah.
Well, no, it moved on my tracker on my end. It moved it so the active party's on the right instead of in the middle when I removed the participant. Titania, though.
Oh.
This guy's dead. The only way in to fight more gnolls is through a cloud of daggers. Probably not the best idea to rush in.
True.
But they are shooting arrows, so it might be good to stand in between you or them and your friends.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I think move there.
And you want to take the dodge action?
Yeah.
Dope. Next up is more gnolls on the inside. This gnoll is dead. This gnoll is here at the door. The fireball definitely scared him, but Gnoll's got a fight. Shooting at Titania with disadvantage. Miss. And then it's going to retreat into the space. Then it'll go to this other gnoll, who isn't even going to rush up, just going to retreat into the space. And as it's
Smart.
like intersecting with the people who are still running to the front door, not knowing that it's going sideways, there's definitely some confused yiping inside of the cave. Um, why are you running? Why are you running? This one is not going to run away. This one's going to shoot, but with disadvantage because Titania is on defense. Miss.
Thank you, Titania.
And this guy is obviously not aware that it's going sideways, so he is making his way into the main room. The main room.
Making his way downtown, walking fast.
Levy,
Bitch, no fast.
you're up. Just as a quick note for you, if you want to play a little bit of shenanigans, as you can see, the 5-foot square that's in place with Cloud of Daggers is operationally in the middle. It's also only 5 feet high. If you'd like to go over the Cloud of Daggers, you're welcome to do so, or you can stay outside with Titania and take the dodge action.
I want to go over the Cloud of Daggers.
Okay. Go ahead and make...
Can I scale?
Scale
4 squares?
Titania.
I gotta jump.
Make an athletics check or an acrobatics check, your choice. And I'm going to explain to you why it's a very low DC.
Can I aid him and just throw him over?
If you want to, he doesn't need the help.
Do a little step on the shield.
Okay.
Yeah, for flavor,
Yeah.
jumps on Titania and launches over the Cloud of Daggers. Totally chill.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's bad.
Absolutely.
Let's see that check. So
No.
the second that you actually get over the daggers, you feel like you're going to fly right into the knolls, but there's this very strange sensation once you enter into the mouth of the cave. The cape on your back spreads open as wings, and you glide into the space.
Hell yeah.
Why the check was very low. You just needed to get a 5. If you'd failed the 5, you would have biffed and just fell into the daggers. But yeah, you land inside. I believe you've moved your speed. I'm going to grant that as you're moving at speed. You can see inside of the room now that you're in it, I believe. So you can see there are a couple more gnolls. This one's running away, and the others are kind of running towards.
Oh boy, here we are.
Well, you got Flurry of Blows?
I sure do.
Let's see it.
Hey, I'll spend a focus. Ugh.
Great time to start rolling bad. First attack is going to miss. Second attack going to hit.
Yeet.
Yeah, so was that this one to the north of you that you went first?
Yeah.
You kick him in the back as you land behind him and he's trying to spin around and launch him into the Cloud of Daggers, and you just see this parade of just absolute devastation as the knoll is just... If you've ever seen the movie Fargo, it basically just like a
Wood
red...
chipper!
Wood chipper! Third attack.
Hell yeah. Switch my target.
Yeah,
Let's go.
so just however brutal you want this to go, I'm imagining it's Mortal Kombat uppercut into the blades kind of situation, but it's your call. You tell me how it goes. That dude's dead. He's just gone.
Obliterated.
It's a very rare circumstance where I just remove a token, but that happens. You uppercut him into oblivion. Okay.
And then I turn around and I look at the rest of the gnolls running away and fleeing, and I just get in my martial stance and walk.
Yeah, they are 100%, the ones that just ran up are absolutely terrified. Moving on to Orlok. The Cloud of Daggers is definitely, a problem, but you can move it as an action, right?
Yeah, I'm going to move it.
When you move it,
and try and get it out of the way.
Click on the measurement controls, and then you should see that the box now has a little explosion box. You can then move it, grab the explosion box, and yeah.
Oh, I cloned it.
Yeah, don't do that. Delete the old one. There you go.
And then I think I have a little bit more movement, so I'm going to try and scoot down 25, 35. Okay. There we go.
And then give you the damage.
Yep. It's damage.
That's true.
8.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the daggers disappear from behind you, Libby, and the blood still kind of hangs in the air for a few seconds that was connected to them, and then appears over by the one that was kind of coming towards you. This guy's running this guy is coming towards you, just as a heads up. Okay, Orlok done. End it.
Yep, that's turn.
Calithian.
Cal's getting closer. There.
Can you see this?
Yeah, I can see that guy.
Firebolt him.
Oh, yeah. Let me target him first, though. You know, if we find a group of them, I could probably do one of those fireballs as well.
Hit. I will say, had you cast Fireball into that room, it would have gone through the door, and it would have been pretty devastating for me. But I wasn't going to tell you that, because there's no way your character would have known.
Yeah.
You
I did say what I said. Also, I got a 9 damage.
Yeah, bloody him. Smack him right in the back with a bolt of flame. Okay, Titania. There is no longer a cloud of daggers in the way. You can go right in if you'd like.
Hell yeah.
Now, can you do me a favor and make an acrobatics check?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, so you immediately realize that the ground and the stone that you're running across is slick with blood and viscera, and so like there's this kind of goofy wobble to Titania as you're running in, but then you rush in behind it, and you can attack this one if you'd like. You should be able to move within 5 feet of it.
Yeah. Oh, I did a disadvantage. I'm sorry.
Hold on.
Doesn't matter.
Your lead attack was a 17. If it was the 20, I would have said that we crit, but you didn't. Yeah, if you look at the
Yeah, it's
map.
fine.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah, you're good.
Regular. That'll kill.
Hell yeah.
I think I still have
No, it's okay.
5 more feet.
If you have 5 more feet, yeah, you can go around the cloud of daggers if you'd like. This one is currently running, and then there's one that's running in the hall, or in the door that you can see, and there's one that's coming towards you. And they're currently yelling at each other because they don't know what's going on. This is the one that is coming for you, so he is going to rush out, see the daggers, gingerly kind of move around them, and attack you. Not today. This one here is going to continue running. When he gets to there, though, he's going to turn around and fire a shot at Titania. Not today. This guy here is running as well. He's going to group up with this guy and fire a bow. A bow. For fuck's sake. Certainly not. Titania is a meat wall. Levy. This one's still alive. And fresh. Looks like it hasn't been damaged at all.
Alright, we'll try to jump over the cloud.
Well, can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
You can go here.
Yeah, but it's not as cool.
Well, you can jump over to Titania to do it. But you can also use as an attack action, you could shove somebody.
Yup.
You can also fly.
Wink. Wink. Do you get what I mean?
I was already looking at
Yeah,
the
would you?
mechanics for that.
Yep. All right. Oh shit. You can grapple and just push them in. That's disgusting. Okay. So,
Hold that inside the wood chipper.
go ahead and make an athletics check for me.
I can use Dex, can I?
But yeah, that's right. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check for me. And then I'll make a strength check. Or strength saving throw, I guess. Is that how it goes now? Cool.
Oh shit, he's buff.
Yeah, unfortunately. That's your first attack. You have your bonus action attack, which can also be used for an unarmed strike, which could be a push or a shove. Okay.
Come here.
Try it one more time. I'm rolling mine. Is all my good rolls just to defend this one fucking thing that I suggested? Okay, that'll work.
Yep.
He goes in. Go ahead and give me damage for the chipper.
Yep.
And I assume it's like a Liu Kang kick, right? Like,
Of course.
Slam him into them. Only it's without the wata, obviously, because that would be saying things.
Yeah, it's just implied.
Yes, it's an implied wata. Orlok.
Like Bruce Lee noises here.
Yeah.
Warlock will begin
Subtitle.
to... Subtitle.
Oh, it's too funny. Warlock goes to there.
Yeah, let me grab and move this guy. No, don't place. God damn it.
You would see what looks like in the doorway a massive pile of viscera, by the way. And you're pretty sure that the gnolls are hiding behind it, but you cannot see them to target them.
Okay. Let's see if we can... let me check the measurement on this, but I think I can move it 30 feet, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can put it halfway behind, or I can put it just on the viscera pile.
Yeah.
So let's can I use Arcana to try and like scoop out or clear away the pile, like slice it and dice it to bits?
So it is cutting material, but it's not throwing the material anywhere. It's kind of like creating, instead of it being a pile of like pretty large chunks of flesh, now it is a meatloaf instead. So it's not shooting the material around. It's kind of keeping it like
Oh no.
in one spot, if you know what I mean. And you actually can hear the gnolls going,
This puree is not for you!
we should have been friends. You could have made us pate. That's an action to do. And you're done, right?
Yep, that's it. That's turn.
End it. Calithian? Pop in behind. There's a cloud of daggers. Viscera currently being cut into very tiny, fine bits, and you don't know they're there, but they're inside of that room. If you'd like to shoot a fireball into the room, you could if you wanted to, but if you don't want to, that's fine too. Muted.
I can hear them in there.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna fucking put a fireball in there then.
Let's see it.
The fourth level fireball cast.
And then you should have a place to blip. Anywhere in the room's fine. If you put it dead center, it gets them all.
I don't know where dead center is, so
That's
we're
fine.
gonna put it there. 19.
One save,
5.
one fail. Go ahead and give me the damage.
Okay. Was it just 2?
Yeah. They have a lot of hit points, so this is not insanely bad.
That's fair. $26. That's pretty good.
The first one succeeded. I believe that still kills them both because he was already wounded from before. Yep. Okay. Anything else, Clethian? Oh, sorry, hold on.
Oh.
Because you shot it and backblasted.
Wait. There's one more.
Because you shot it and blasted, and because of Orlok's previous exchange, the fireball does actually create a force that explodes outwards, right? There is kind of a detonation, a shockwave, if you will. So the puree that you just created is now splashed against the door, and like a fine mist of it kind of shoots out and splashes kind of near Libby, like on the floor, and definitely on the knoll that's kind of in the midst there. This guy's still alive. Titania.
I do have one more. Wait,
Oh,
no, I have
good.
one more thing.
Okay. Oh, wild magic.
Nothing happens. Nice.
I always forget, and then when I remember, I'm like, and then it doesn't do anything, and I'm like, God damn it, a waste of time. But I wanted to do it. Titania,
Gotta wait.
this asshole here, 2 attacks. Let's see him. Miss. Second. Hit. Damage. That'll bloody him. It'll go to him. He gets one last go of it. This guy pushed me. I don't like it. I'm going to attack Lee B. Protection.
At disadvantage.
Yep. It's going to miss. Titania just blocks with a shield.
No.
And Lee B, like, I want to make sure, like, because Joe, you've been in a couple of these games, and every time I'm like, I fuck with that monk, I beat the shit out of the monk. And so, like, this guy with a mustache and sweet beard keeps on jumping in the way, but Lee B keeps on seeing his life flash before his eyes, as, like, the ires turned on. He's like, oh, and then block, and he's like, oh.
Hell yeah. So cool.
Because I've knocked fucking Lee B all about the fucking floor, dude. Like, I beat the shit out of this guy. Alright, let's see if you can finish him. Oh, that'll miss.
Alright, just the regular bonus action.
That'll hit.
What?
Just enough, exactly on the nose. 8 damage. 8 hit points remaining. You kind of, first kick is a snap kick, and then you kind of bring the other, hook, smack it in the head. It's enough to kind of distort the neck to the side. Guy drops to the ground dead. You wait for like a couple of breaths afterwards, and as you do, you can kind of hear that this place, other than the sound of churning meat inside of a cloud of daggers, is completely quiet.
Dismiss the cloud of daggers.
Yeah.
Try not to throw up.
Do you now? And yeah, by this point, the mound is kind of gone. Hilarious. With that said, though, it goes back to you. Exploration.
I'm gonna poke my head through into this next room. To here. It looks like there's a doorway above us and a hallway leading out.
No,
or is
so
that a fake doorway?
It is not a doorway. It's more of an alcove, and in this kind of like point of position, you can see that there are kind of intently kind of blacked out portions of the stone. It looks as though someone has taken some foul material, like ichor, and has painted over paintings that were present before. Inside of the alcove, it looks as though there is an absolutely defiled small statue of the mother. It looks like her arms have been ripped off. Looks like her torso has been broken apart. Her face has been slashed with a blade. It just looks like it has been intentionally kind of torn apart, this statue of the mother. The pile of
horrible debasement. No respect for art. Sorry, go ahead.
No worries. The pile of junk, it looks like it is not just viscera and grossness. Looking at it more, it does look like it's also a bunch of bits and baubles. It looks like merchant crap. It probably was worth something at some point, but every single bit looks like it's been kind of broken and decimated. Some of it looks like it was utilized as a means of cutting up and eating up food. There are bones kind of tossed to one corner here to there. The only actual passage out of here is to the west.
Are there any little religious symbols laying down? I don't know if Knowles would carry trinkets or little symbols of the demon prince of wrath.
Not of wrath, no. It doesn't look like there's anything like that, but there are kind of broken up symbols of the triumvirate. So you'll see a small little token that has the Atma symbol, which is the three leaf clover kind of symbol. You would see that there are individual like little aspects, like a small little statue of the mother, a small statue of the judge, a small statue of the wanderer, but nothing specifically for their faith. Titania and Calithian, you kind of round the corner and you'd see that there's a staircase that descends down.
Mm-hmm. I will carefully, slowly, quietly go down the stairs
Mm-hmm.
and peek around this corner.
To your left, there's a very open room. To your right, there's a kind of like a slight catty shift to what looks like a chapel, and the walls in this room are similar to the walls in the other room. It looks like they've been completely blacked over, as if there was painting on these walls and someone intentionally kind of painted over.
Oh, and this worked wall that was
Yeah.
on the outside.
And you're going to see that there's a tunnel, similar to the one that you were outside of that Lee B went into, and a tunnel similar to the one that Lee B went into. If you look at the notice here, basically, if he had gone straight, he would have gone into here, and he would have probably been attacked by gnolls.
Glad it didn't happen.
Titania. Why, it's every single light. It's not even a spell. Tinderbox is not even a spell. It should just be a sound of flint and tinder. Why does it make that noise? Oh my goodness.
I'm magical.
Titania, you're getting
I'm
out.
fire.
You're getting out a torch. Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Okay. You can see that Lee B is a normal guy, but ever since he came into this place, he's been wearing this cool set of goggles, and seems to have no problem wearing those. Bear with me here while I get you some light.
Is this like a crypt?
Oh, no worries. Let me explain the situation. So this chapel, it's unfurnished. There is a slight depressed section of the floor near the southeast wall. It suggests that there was an altar or some other heavy object that was once present here. And like I said, the walls are completely like blacked over. Other than that, there doesn't appear to be anything present here worth noting. Okay. Libby and Orlok, you enter into this other shrine, and you see that there's a stone dais on the southern side. It spans much of the south wall, and there's a kind of eerie shrine that looks like it's more recent than the rest of the architecture present here. The mosaic black and red tiles depict a face of a kind of angry, kind of like almost like a Baphomet or Minotaur-like creature, and its tongue appears to be a forked, like almost serpentine tongue that actually is patterned on the dais as like a bit of I forget what the name of, like when they put the little stones in the ground. Oh my god, why does my brain not work?
Mosaic?
Mosaic, thank you so much. That's the word exactly. That is what I was looking for. The rest of the walls, especially the north and eastern walls, are once again blacked over.
Can I roll to see if this is the same, if the new iconography is for the Demon of Wrath that we thought they worshipped?
Lee B would catch that immediately. It definitely looks like they built this shrine on the southern side using older materials present and made it into this. And you would gather the same.
They worshipped violence. Somehow it feels fitting that they ended the way they wanted. I'll just look around.
If you would like, you can go ahead and take the study action, and the same is true of anybody else who wishes to do likewise. You'll just make an intelligence investigation check to see if you can kind of discern anything about the room of note.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to do that.
Okay.
Not bad.
What's your primary focus? The shrine itself, Orlok?
I think it would be on the dais, and this tongue here Like they wanted to emphasize that, and he's trying to figure out why or what for. Do they burn offerings here? Do they chant? Is it a focus? Is it a, yada yada?
Yep. And Calithian, are you just doing likewise?
I think mostly focused on the Minotaur part.
Okay. And obviously, Titania, you are also there with your 10 investigation check. You are present, looking around. And maybe you're kind of making sure like nobody comes up behind you or anything, kind of staying towards the back and rear guarding, based on your
Katana
position.
was there for moral support.
Yeah.
And he's doing.
The mustache is here to give, inspiration.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Joe?
Yeah, just looking around and listening,
Cool.
and also paying attention to their conversation about the demon.
The statue to you, like the shrine up above, it definitely befits what you kind of glean from the outside face. And Orlok, as you're kind of studying it, you'd see at the base of the tongue, but inside the recess of the mouth, there's a portion of red stone that appears to be segmented from the rest of the stone. It appears to be a part of the tongue. If you were looking at it from a distance, it'd basically be where the tongue flat on the shrine actually connects to the mouth to create an almost three-dimensional kind of like shape. But this red bar of stone appears to be separate, like its own piece.
I wonder what happens if I push it.
Do you push it?
Do it.
Well, you push it, but it's not. It's like a bar. So when you grab a hold of it, it kind of feels like it has more of a pull feel to it.
Okay. I'm gonna let everybody know, like that I'm about to do this, because it feels like I'm gonna like spin around to another door, or I want to open lava up or something.
These are all options. I haven't decided which one I want to do, but yeah.
The random table is scary.
I'm
It just
literally
comes out.
based on everything you've seen. I'm obviously just making this up on the fly. You pull it, and the second that you do, the head will actually fall away. Like it just drops into the ground. And when it does so, it reveals that there is a small catacomb behind it. Now, what you're kind of looking at here is you understand that this bar piece was probably present in the original architecture. This lever mechanism was here, and it doesn't look like this thing has been opened ever, or in a very, very long time. Inside, you see that there is a crypt, and it looks like there are 4 coffins inside.
The Knolls did not even discover this, I'll mention, and then look inside.
Okay. Investigating it, you would see that they, even though it does show that these are kind of blacked out, they are not. It's more of a shadow effect for this room specifically. But this room is completely untouched by the Knolls. When you go to the sarcophagi, they all look uniform. Doesn't look like they're different at all. They appear to be honored dead that are, for Calithian. You recognize the iconography of the sarcophagus as being identical to the sarcophagi that were in the Forgotten Chapel in the Cloaked Woods. These are burial chamber. This is a burial chamber for libators. So people like Mainwyn, priestesses who are capable of utilizing the wine of passing.
And are there any paintings or anything on the walls or on the ceiling?
Yeah, so entirely on the eastern wall here, it does show a depiction of what you understand to be the process of the first steps of Mainwyn's teachings. So basically, it shows a person as a smaller child-like painting, then as an older person, and then as a small little grave token. And then after that, it shows a libator in the middle of this kind of thing. A libator kind of pouring the wine of passage, and then it shows a ghost stepping past what appears to be like a dark maw-like face, and moving past it to what appears to be like a holy light.
Okay. And this would be a process that we already know about.
Yeah, so when Mainwind says, like, if you die while you have a dark mark, you'll go
Yeah.
to the void. If you are blessed
Okay.
with the wine of passing that she's kind of bestowed on people, it'll allow you to bypass that when you die and die more cleanly,
Okay.
or be resurrected.
Hmm.
Do you wish to open the sarcophagi or leave them to their state?
Did we open the sarcophagi for the
You did.
hidden temple?
It's where you first found the decanter of endless water.
Right. And we only opened the one.
No, you opened a few.
Oh, okay. But
just
only
kept-
one of them had.
Yeah, I think,
We
yeah,
only have the one.
you only found the one decanter, but yeah, there were others that were kind of broken open and such. But yeah.
Okay. I mean, we don't have to take anything, but it might be interesting to see if they still have theirs. So I'll open up this one.
Okay. Once you've opened them all, I will get you an item pile here. Bear with me here for a second. Each one seems to have an item of interest, something of note. The first one, upon opening, it is a skeleton that is wearing the apparent robes of a libator. The robes in question look like they are very old and kind of falling apart a bit. But the one thing that you notice as you kind of look at them, or look at the robes that she specifically was wearing, is that there are these little, like, almost like bumps, kind of like oval bumps all over the cloak. But other than that, it looks very similar to Mainwind's robes, with the kind of like hood, the tattering, and the like, other than the bumps. The second one that you open, it appears that the individual inside is holding a book. The book in question looks very old, but it also looks very important.
Mm-hmm.
The title on it is in kind of an old common tongue, but you're able to read it enough to understand. It's very similar to a book that Benson sought out. It is a tome of clear thought. The third individual that you kind of open the material for is wearing an amulet about her neck. The amulet looks like it has the goddess's symbol, the moon with the star above it, kind of ornately emblazoned upon it. You first take it as a holy symbol, but then your arcane eyes kind of denote that it does seem to have magic imbued within it. And last but certainly not least, the third individual appears to have, instead of her hands on something, inside of her casket, standing next to her, is a broom.
A flying?
And yeah, I'll just move that onto the tracker here. You should be able to see this here. This is an item pile. If you open it up, you'll see that there are 4 items inside. Again, none of these have activation keywords, so then you'll be able to kind of note what they are immediately. It's an amulet of health, a broom of flying, a robe of eyes, and a tome of clear thought.
Well, above table, that Tome of Clear Thought's going to be awesome for a wizard.
Just a
Yeah.
quick note, the way it works in game, it'll be a total of downtime points equal to the number of days required for it.
Okay, that Makes sense. Yeah.
So 6 downtime points.
to
That's
be
still
able to
not
activate
bad.
it. Yep.
Yeah.
Or you give it to Titania. The mustache
So-
grows.
The mustache, it gets bigger.
The mustache grows brighter.
Becomes a self-talking, intelligent mustache.
it gains sentience and crawls into his
But what's a wizard without their broom?
The robe of eyes
Yes.
would also be beneficial for the wizard because you don't have a dark
Yeah.
vision currently.
Hmm.
It also gives you true sight.
That's pretty
Ooh.
cool.
The
And you can
broom.
see into the ethereal plane,
You can see ghosts.
Ooh.
which is cool.
You can wear a robe and a cloak, by the way. Those are mutually not, they're not overriding.
You're just layering.
hmm
Be nice and warm.
And then the Amulet of Health
Yeah.
is good for anybody.
Yeah.
Just set your con to 19 while you have it attached and attuned to. I think
Yeah, I mean, that's insane.
the Broom of Flying is neat. Again, it's just up to you how you guys want to split it, or just let one person have all of it. Probably not.
I'm down for whatever works
be good
best
for
people.
the eyes or the health.
What about you, Joe? I know you're going to say you don't want anything, but above table as a player, you can still have agency.
Nah. I mean, yeah, he would. If you guys try to offer him anything or get him involved in the conversation, he would decline. I don't want things.
But as Joe, the player, you did say you
I
like
don't
the
know,
robe.
man. Yeah, well, no, it's cool. It's flavorful. You could just randomly see fucking ghosts that would otherwise wouldn't be a part of the session.
Which
at
would
all.
be hilarious because who are you gonna tell? It's like there's a dude over there.
Can't even say I see dead people to Bruce Willis, who is also dead.
It's kind of a goofy looking thing to wear around, though.
And then
No, the eyes aren't open all the time. They only open when you utilize the abilities. So it's very similar to Helsing. I don't know if you recall Helsing from Yore, but like you're like opening up the eyes and dark framed, and you're like, I can see you, but you're not saying it. You're just saying it through your mind, and that's even more intimidating and also rad.
red.
Where can I see the items?
You should see a little.
You gotta get close to the pile.
Oh, I need to.
Double click the file.
Get,
Zoom.
and you can click on the items to read them.
But let's just go ahead and satisfy it. Nobody wants the clear thought except for Orlok. Is that fair to say?
I believe so.
Take it.
I thought about it.
But you're not.
But-
You understand Orlok would probably be better with it.
Yeah.
Okay, Orlok, eat it up. You should be able to take action. Himbo, do you have anything that you're looking at that you're?
Maybe the robe, so I can see.
Everybody likes that
the
robe.
dark.
Again, also
Yeah.
your Constitution is
Or
a
the
16.
amulet. I really don't care.
It would increase your hit point total by 5. So, I think the person who would benefit the most from the Amulet of Health would probably be our wizard.
I have a 16 con. I don't need it.
Sorry, wizard. I meant sorcerer. I apologize.
Sorcerer, yeah.
I have
Yeah.
a 10 con.
10. It would be a hard shift of 4 extra hit points per level, and would raise their current hit point total of 26 to actually survivable.
Do it. Do it.
Or Broom of Flying, because you do have methods for flying already. So,
Yeah. I'll take the health.
Okay. Roll of Ice for because again, Joe's character is not going to. He's going to be like, no, 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 and he's not going to say anything to try and take anything. So above table,
What if we give him a broom and we don't know what it does?
he can already
It's just a
fly
broom.
in dim light though. Oh, so he
And
can.
I also already have dark vision too. So if
Yeah.
somebody that
He's
doesn't have dark
in the
vision
cobwebs,
wants the
though.
robe, that makes a lot of sense.
Honestly though, him with a broom, I kind of fuck with because it's like, okay, here you go, clean shit, and he's just like, And I'd let you use it as
But
a.
then,
I'd
but
let you.
then an enemy comes up and he's just like, "Shoom."
I would let you use it as a monk weapon for sure.
Well, no, he can
that
fight
is
with
pretty
it,
cool.
but he can also just like fly up and then like drop kick him from the
Yeah.
air. That's fucking rad, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of flavor there.
Broom
Do
it in.
it.
They're just gonna hand it to you and tell you to hold it, but like you just have it,
Here,
and then the robe of eyes will go
take it.
to Titania. If you want to take your short rest now, which again wouldn't be a bad idea, we got about an hour left. If math is serving me right, is it?
Yep.
Yeah. If you want to go ahead and take a short rest, you can attune to these items already, and then we'll go ahead and that's it for inside of the Knoll Cave. Are you going to go immediately back to the goblins and let them know? Or do you, since you're already out and about, want to go check something else out? Because you could walk over to this one and check it, or you could walk all the way around and get to this one and check it. It's entirely up to what you want to do. But since you're already on a higher level, it might benefit you to just walk around. What's the plan?
What time is it during the day? Like, what time is it?
Oh, it's not close to nightfall yet. You'll be okay.
Okay.
But yeah. To be sure, the kobolds will be something you'll need to talk to on the way out. The goblins, obviously, you'll need to talk to on the way out. And the ogre, if you want to try and discuss with him, that's a more social encounter. You could go down and do that. But there is still these two passages on the side here that haven't been investigated at all.
This one.
You go. Yeah.
This one.
Mm-hmm. This one was seen as very creepy and scary, and nobody wanted to go in it. That's this one across the way.
And it could be just perfectly fine.
Let's go do that.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what you can do with the new cloak? A little true sight moment.
Yeah.
See if it's actually spooky.
It is truly spooky, yeah. When you look at it with true sight, you'll see that it is indeed very scary, and ooh.
Or there's
that's
scary, spooky skeletons.
So it has kind of like a rounded entrance, and it has kind of this very strange writing on it that looks like it is aberrational, like outside of the normal plane, like far plane speak. When you first enter into the space, there's no creatures or anything. It doesn't look like there's any denizens whatsoever that are haranguing you. If you'd like to make a DC 13 intelligence check, you may. Oh, no, actually, sorry, Elizabeth, you don't have to. These are very similar to the warding magic that is present from the Forgotten Chapel. Looks like something was put in here and barred from exiting, but that seal apparently has already been broken. If you'd like, you can finish them and just seal away whatever's in there forever, or you...
Well, we could peek in and
check
see
it
what's
out.
in there that's good away.
That sounds cool. All right. When you go in, there's obviously a bit of a crossroads. There's a path to the north, and you can hear something kind of slimy and slithery kind of moving around north of you. To the left, you see what looks like a magic symbol that looks like it's completely blasted and exploded. Scorch marks all over the floor. And both of the Arcanists are able to tell that it looks like something very horrible happened here, like magic gone wrong. And then to the east, completely still, but a path that kind of like winds and shifts. If you go to check out the summoning circle, you will realize that it is a summoning circle. Looks like something was summoned, but whatever the casting happened, it went wrong.
Okay, and we can't tell what was or wasn't summoned.
Yeah.
Okay. Suppose check down this way. Looks like there's a trunk or a desk.
As you kind of move through that space, Clithian, and the others are kind of moving to gain on you, the slithering sound kind of stops to the north of you, and then you hear, like, it sounds like a bunch of pins hitting the ground. Titania and Libby, since you're last on the docket, you would see the head of this very massive creature come around out of shadow. And I'm going to show you the artwork of the creature. This
A carrion crawler.
thing looks directly at you. It doesn't seem to move on you. It just seems to be very focused on you existing. Titania, it is very clearly a monster. Do with that what you will.
Yeah.
Fighting?
Yeah, we fight.
All right. I'll go ahead and put us on the
How
initiative.
do-
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, buddy. Can I get a quarter staff?
Yeah,
I add a
absolutely.
quarter staff to my character.
No problem. I got you. Hold on.
It's actually such a fucking meta monk weapon anyway.
Yeah.
It takes me from a D6 to a D8 for flurry and everything.
Yeah, and also as you build up, it'll increase the. It'll still stay as a monk weapon, so it'll use your monk damage dice. Quarterstaff. It has been added. You can change the name of it to Broom if you would like.
Yes, do it. I hit you with a broom.
All right. So there has been an initiative added. Go ahead and roll your initiative, please.
Sorry, I was still in edit. I can't get it to go to a D8.
It's okay. Hold on. You're using it two-handed. Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'll get you. I just need a music. And then Libby. Broom. Edit. Details. Versatile's already in place. Finesse. Huh? How do you wield it two-handed? Bear with me here. Why is that not easy? Edit.
There's probably something we just are missing.
It's fine. I can set it to be a D8. There it goes. Okay.
Hey,
You're up first. Encounter hath begun.
Eat 'em up.
yeah.
You smash that bug with your broom.
Sweep it on out of there.
Oh, I see.
Ooh. I see like 5 brooms in the chat and no roll.
I see 2 attacks. One's a miss and one's a hit. Or crit, even.
Alright. Crit damage. I'm not seeing any rolls anymore for some reason.
It's weird. You might need to refresh. But that crit damage is going to go through. 18 damage is what you dealt.
Cool.
Apply. Cool. Yeah, you smacked the hell out of it. It seems to be completely stunned by this fact. It didn't look like it was ready for a fight. And once you smack it in the face, it's going to try and retreat. So go ahead and make an opportunity attack.
Can you do the rolls for me? I'm still reloading.
Yeah, you got it. Oh, hold on.
blast him.
It hits.
Yeah, but Joe's not in the
No, I know.
Discord anymore.
He'll be back.
Okay.
He better be back.
Otherwise, you're gonna cry.
It's a distinct possibility. That'll bloody it. So
I'm
as
just
it
gonna cry.
runs away, Levy kind of smacks it hard enough to Tanya that you can actually see like its weird kind of jaw become misshapen. Its eyes kind of like filled with panic, and it darts. Orla.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me get out of the way. Okay. Let's do chromatic orb and see if we can just finish it off.
Okay.
My target. Attack, rolling.
That hits.
Okay, sweet.
Welcome back, Joe.
And I'm gonna choose lightning, I think.
Yeah.
John cried.
A little bit. Holy shit. That'll bloody
Big
it.
old 19 points of damage.
Just as you do that, you hear like a loud kind of like horror movie stock audio effect of a door opening. It's like a... And this door right next to you is going to open, and you will see a creature peek its head out of that door. And when it does so, I'm going to show you the image.
Can't see through the door right now.
No, absolutely fine. Hold on.
Okay.
This is the creature and how it comes around the corner to look at you.
Oh, fuck.
When it looks
That's nothing.
When it looks directly at you, I need you to make a con saving throw, please.
Aw, jeez. I'm about to get red for filth, boys.
Oh no.
One.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, it rolls out to a 4. Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
That's
wait.
Oh, jeez. Stone's endurance. To
Absolutely.
do some.
Was this technically a test?
It was a saving throw.
Oh.
I think D20 test is everything, but like I think he's out of sight for you, so you wouldn't have been able to check it. What is?
That's...
What were you
yeah,
gonna
it
do?
says creature you can see. I was gonna use bend luck.
No, unfortunately, yeah, he's a bit far.
Oh, man.
So 9 healing. Let me apply the damage first. Oh, oops. Let me try and apply the damage to the right person.
Oh, we have double Joes in...
Oh. Jojo! How bizarre.
What the heck?
I don't know.
And then I need it because the damage will be applied. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw for whatever you're concentrating on.
I don't... Okay, yeah. Got it.
There
I
we
don't
go.
know what I'm concentrating on. I
Oh,
think it's
you still can't.
Gold Blade Deck.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
I'm Sam.
I don't know why it made me roll that. That's okay. I'm having a day. I'm gonna go with your heal, but I'm gonna do it in the selected person because you didn't target yourself for the Stone's Endurance, and then we're good. You're not bloodied by the effect, and right click, buy to whatever you were concentrating on. Just because you're not concentrating on anything. Okay, that's it. Philippian.
Yep. Well, I'm hearing my friends are having problems, so I'm gonna shovel on over here. I can now see him, but I can't see anything else. I am going to... bravely dodge. whatever the hell is coming up.
One other note, the Nothic, when it looks directly at you, Orlok, it says one word and one word alone in the common tongue. It says, leave. Alright, Calithian done. It'll go to Titania.
I just know somebody's attacking my friend. So we're just gonna come up here. Hello? I want to go there.
Don't make eye contact, Orlok will say.
Singular eye contact.
Okay, so he's literally walking in with his shield in front of his face.
Okay.
And this is gonna get in front of Orlok.
Oh.
And would it be technically disadvantaged because he's not looking?
Yeah, if you're attacking. So if you want to take the dodge action instead.
Yeah, I'll do dodge.
Alright. Libby, you're up.
I still haven't loaded. I dropped out of Zoom to try to give the window more bandwidth or whatever.
It's crazy because
And I got your Zoom frames all screwed up, I think.
Yeah, but you're still in Zoom, which is weird.
It is.
Where it was.
But yeah, the map still hasn't loaded for me. I'm still standing in the same spot where the creature first popped up.
Yeah, but then it ran away. So what happened was that it ran down a long hallway that's around the corner. So if you move 10 feet, you'll be able to see that it's down at the end of the hallway. The lightning blast that shot it looks like it killed it. I forgot to mention that part, and I also forgot to note it. So the creature that we were initially fighting is dead, but there's a new creature, which I'm gonna. Can you see Discord or no?
I can see. Yeah, I can see.
Okay.
I'm watching the stream now.
So let me go ahead and show him again then. This is what the creature looks like that came through the door. It looked directly at Orlok and said, leave. And apparently just staring at him caused his body to rot from the inside.
Oh, lovely. And where's that creature located? Down the same hallway?
Right here. Like 15 feet from you.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna run up
currently
to
in
him
front of
and
it
hit
with
him.
my shield up.
Okay, you rush in and do some moves. You want to make 2 attacks against it? Or 3?
I'm gonna do 3, so I'll spend my second. Actually, no. Yeah, I spend my second focus.
So it'll be broom, unarmed is how it'll go.
Alright. I can't roll anything.
I got it.
I don't have it loaded.
I'm pretty sure all those hit. I see what you're doing. You're just trying to get me to roll your dice so I actually do good.
Use up all his luck.
Yeah.
Strategy. My internet's taking a big poop right now. I hate that I can't see anything.
That'll bloody it.
Oh, it's a tough motherfucker.
Not very.
As terrifying as he looks, I really like that art. He's kind of cute.
I like Nothics a lot.
No weird way.
He's like, as you kind of rush up, you like kick, punch. He's like, what the hell? And he kind of backs away, his big eye just like, leave me alone! As he's getting punched. Orlok, you're up. And you're like,
Can I talk to the Nothic in common and
He's
try
talking
and
to you in
like?
common.
Okay, yeah. Look, you have information about why we shouldn't be here. Try and convince us. We're reasonable.
I just want to study in peace!
What are we studying here? Like how to trap a god or just magic shit?
Pausing you for a second. You're attempting to kind of elicit information out of him. That'll be a persuasion check, but if you take it, that will be your action.
Okay, understood. Do I know what I know above table that Nothics have mysterious ways to gain mysterious information they shouldn't know?
Roll an Arcana check.
Okay. Rolling.
Yay, I've loaded in finally.
13.
Hell yeah.
Not common knowledge, but a 13 sufficient. Yeah, you're pretty sure Nothic kind of have like a magical
Like, I don't
way
know
about
how-
them.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll roll the persuasion check even at the -1. This is not a good use of my action, but Orlok thinks there's something bigger going on in this cave and he wants to know what it is before he destroys it. So
Yeah.
we're trying things.
Appreciate that.
17?
So he'll kind of go, I'm just trying to study. They tried to lock me in here and I killed them all. And I'm just trying to learn more. Calithian, I'm going to go to you. Do you want to fight after hearing the exchange that just happened?
Well, if he's trying to study, what is he trying to study? I'm studying something myself as well.
Okay, so you are not engaging in a fight. The Gnostic
No.
is going to try and pull away using the disengage action. He's going to shut his door and move into his room, and you can hear him say as he does so, I don't want any friends either! And you can hear him kind of like scurrying away from you.
But you might be able to help me with the Grisgold papers.
Titania, do you wish to rush in through the door?
He's very confused right now.
This
He's
isn't how
got
fights
his
typically
he's like, what? And he's just gonna look to the others and be like, wait, what do I do?
Libby, again, you rushed up, beat the shit out of him. Like, he's like spitting up blood, and he's like, oh! And then Orlok starts talking to him in nicety, and then he shuts the door and leaves you alone. You can definitely open up the door and follow after him if you'd like. Or...
I'm not bloodthirsty here. I'll just like step to the side.
Okay. So everyone's kind of stopped for the engagement, so there's kind of breath as everyone's kind of looking at each other confused, like Titania, and the door opens and the Nothic holds out a key. If you want, you can just take this and leave me alone. The door that way, and kind of gestures towards the long end of the hallway. Just leave me alone, and then shuts the door.
Okay.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I'm going to take one of my potions and I'm just going to leave it at the door with a little, like, note that says, from the Manor Fort.
Okay. Go ahead and remove the
And
potion
I'll
from your
give it-
sheet, and you'll see that like the carrion crawler was definitely trying to retreat from you. Carrion crawlers are not typically super hostile creatures. They're creatures that kind of devour corpses for the main part. But if they are very hungry, they will try and engage in fighting. This one looked like it was like, oh, a sound. What's that? And then checked it out, and then it was immediate punch.
Aww.
Like, I regret everything.
It's okay. I mean, you didn't know. You didn't know. It looked scary as hell. And then there's a door
No,
behind it.
I don't regret it. I don't regret it. He regretted it.
Fair.
He's like, oh, what's that?
True. Oops. Curiosity killed the carrion crawler, apparently. Does anybody have a monster peeler?
No.
Okay. That's
What
not
does that
true.
mean?
Monster Peeler is an item you can get from Agor. He's a resident of the Manor Fort. And a Monster Peeler allows you to peel certain monsters and gain ingredients off of their corpses, if you're into that kind of thing. If at any time you want a Monster Peeler, obviously not now since you don't have one, just feel free to ask me or Steve, and we'll be able to drag and drop that onto your sheet.
Cool.
But behind the carrion crawler is a door, just as he stated. And if you move to open it, you will note that it opens into what appears to be some sort of storage room. Bear with me. I have a cat that I can't see around. The storage room in question looks like it has a decent amount of just junk and the like, but it does also look as though there is some sort of altar here that seems to be to the mother. It looks like whatever enclave or group was here when it first kind of was built was a group of mother adherents, basically worshippers of the mother. And so far as everything you've seen, it's been a group that was focused on the life aspects of the mother. Looking around this space, looks like there were food goods here that have long since become not edible. So, just very kind of husks of things. There's a certain kind of air to the space that is very ancient rot, like very, very ancient rot. But as you kind of maneuver about the space, you can see that there does appear to be ingredients and objects in here that are kind of noteworthy. There is one magic item, which will be no, sorry, it's going to be 3 magic items. There are 3 potions of greater healing inside of this vase. And then there is also 1 spell scroll of the spell Fireball, a potion of invisibility, and 100 total gold pieces.
It's a decent haul.
Yeah.
Who wants a spell scroll?
What spell is it again?
Fireball.
I already have Fireball.
Well, you can use it for
I'll
free
take it.
without a... Yeah, it's a free cast of it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Clithia? Who wants the potion of invisibility?
I feel like that'd be great for you, Libby. Yeah.
You hand it to him and explain it to him.
Yeah.
And kind of noting that since you're the scout, this will be great for you.
Mm-hmm.
And then potions of greater healing. Titania?
Yeah.
I said there were 2 of them. I believe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then who wants the 100 gold pieces? Orlock?
25 apiece, or I'll take all of it.
Yeah, since everybody else got
that
something.
seems greedy. Yeah.
Since everybody
I'll
else
take
got
all
something, it's not technically greedy.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a fair
Cool.
split.
I was gonna check on the ingredients though.
Oh, right. Sorry. Thank you. Go ahead and split it fairly then. The ingredients aren't super noteworthy, but I mean, there's something.
Yeah.
There is. Oh, I guess there is something kind of cool. There's a piece of buffonite, which I will add to your sheet. Where are you, Orlock? There you go. Buffonite. And then there is a where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Huh. Weird. I guess I didn't set it up. So not that. Unfortunate. Me in the future work on that. Good call. I'm gonna have to. I guess that makes sense. So there is a single buffonite, then there is 1 single instance of ichor, and there is also a goth eye stalk.
Ooh.
So the ichor is a component that it is basically what blood is to a celestial or a fiend. It's their humor. And buffonite is a fossilized tooth of a beast that was resilient to ancient climates. So these are known also as toadstones. They help you with poison. And I don't know why the other thing didn't drop. What was the third thing I said?
The Goth Eye Stalk, the Ichor, and the Buffonite.
Buffonite, yeah. Buffonite, but yeah, okay, cool. Funny. You're a funny guy. Goth Eye Stock's on there. Goth Eye Stock is from, oh, it just went straight to using it, huh?
I
It's
just
fine.
looked at it.
Yeah. It's like Goth Eye
Uh,
Stock allows you to shoot a beam out of it. Goths are a smaller version of beholders.
Sick.
Okay. So, moving out of this space, because I'm assuming you're not going to try and fight the Nothic. If you'd like, he wants to be left alone. Do you wish to repair the markings that bar him from leaving and bar people from coming in? Or do you wish to leave it open so that, because again, you with the warding power, Elizabeth, you could re-enter it at your own, pleasure, but
Yeah, we'll lock the door.
you're going to lock it
Oh
up?
wait, we didn't look at the place down here.
Oh, sure. It appears to have been a library, um, but it does look as though the materials therein have kind of fallen away. If anybody wants to make a study roll, which will be an intelligence investigation check, you may.
I will.
I definitely gotta try.
I'm always gonna try intelligence. Just for giggles.
Nope.
Yay! We're doing so well.
He's not even sure that there was a book in here.
The books are interesting, but they're nothing of note. Most of the books are kind of moldy. The leather-bound kind of like tomes are kind of like seems like there's a bit of water damage. It does look like there's a bigger book that looks like it's interesting, but it doesn't look like it has anything of note. Honestly, a quick review of this Calithian, it's not related to the Grisgold. It doesn't fucking matter. Orlok, it just seems to have been like ancient research that seemingly has been discarded by the Nothic. The Nothic is doing something else, and from when the door opened, you saw he had his own library and desks inside. So he's kind of doing his own thing. And it seems like everything that probably was of note has already been picked clean from that space.
Okay.
All right.
First time I've been disappointed in the library, but guess it has to happen. Where to?
This happens once.
If you want to do the, because we got about 30 minutes left, I think the social interaction probably would be best. There is still one cave that has not been touched yet, but perhaps for another crew, or perhaps to just be left alone. If you go to the ogre space, bear with me here. I'm pretty sure there's going to be player characters on this map when I open it. Yep. And it's the last crew that was here. These dorks. Active party. Boom, 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 boom. You would see that there's a bunch of plants out and about. It looks like the plants have already been farmed, like whatever was kind of present there has kind of been taken out. And as you're kind of approaching, you'd see a very large ogre kind of come to the door, almost as if he has been watching you the whole time you've been moving down the mountain or the cliff face to kind of come down to meet with him. And he looks at you and says, "Are you from the Manor Fort?"
Yes.
"They asked me if I wanted to come with them last time. I told them no, so I'm hoping you're not back to try and do that."
We are.
Sorry.
That's weird. His art changed.
Oh.
Anyway, view character artwork. Oh, this is what he looks like now, I guess. It's not the way he looked the other day.
It's not.
Yeah. He's got a spear, not a morning star.
Yeah.
And he kind of looks at you. "Well, I mean, I don't want to fight you. I mean, the only one about you that I'd even consider doing so is the one with the nice beard. Look like you have a bit of meat on your
Right.
bones. You'd probably be delicious."
Well, thank you. That's very sweet of you to say.
"You're welcome."
You sure you don't want to come hang out?
I'm currently in uh, uh, prescribed hermitage. I am protecting this dragon, baby, because I will one day become a glorious dragon rider. Unless you have a better place for me to raise the dragon, I really don't care.
I mean, you do have to sleep at some point, and
Oh,
we
I
have other people.
have no problem sleeping. I have my own
But
tricks.
we could keep an eye on the dragon while you rest.
No thanks.
But oh,
I mean, it's understandable that you do have far more sky space out here. We're just expecting things to get a bit dicey, and we're hoping to not only be able to protect you better, but you can also, it's easier to protect in numbers, wouldn't you say?
He kind
You
of
wouldn't
looks.
want anything.
He kind of looks at you like what you're saying is just like completely backed by this minuscule-looking elf, and is just kind of like, yeah, huh? And
I'm gonna point up at the Knoll Cave and go, "You can check that out now if you want.
no need.
It's clear."
Great. They didn't come down because of me. Were they haranguing the goblins on their new edition?
Yes.
Makes sense.
We protect our friends.
You're friends with the goblins. Well, great.
Yeah, they're coming with us.
yeah.
Oh, that's too bad. They're pretty good neighbors. Except for the idiots who try and sneak in here in the middle of the night to see the dragon. Tasty
I
little,
mean,
tasty little buggers.
dragons are.
Would you perhaps feel more comfortable in a larger cave space among your own kind?
You mean like ogres?
Yes, we know a community of ogres that are living in an ancient stepwell, near but on its own land.
Giants, you say. Make a persuasion roll.
Yes, giant kid.
You make a persuasion roll. You have +5 to the roll.
Yes. Okay, that balances out to a +4, I think. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's see it. So it's an 11.
He kind of shakes his head. Ugh. I don't know anybody there. Be kind of difficult.
Mm.
You can make introductions.
Again, I feel safe here, and I have a pretty massive red dragon that flies around and brings night itself with it every evening. So I feel pretty safe, all things considered.
Well, that's fair. If you do ever need our help, though, you are welcome to it.
Hmm. Any other angles of attack you'd want to go on this? A very good one with the stepwell, by the way. Just unfortunate that your charisma is garbage.
Yeah, no, this is the guy that doesn't talk to people, right? That's how it goes for him.
Yeah.
I do have another angle of attack, but I think I'm gonna whisper it to Calithian. What about the Oracle? The Cyclops that just moved in? Perhaps he could get a reading from her and meet some of us. You know, not really a commitment to move, just a visit.
Oh, that's true. Mr. Ogre, I didn't get your name. My name's Calithian.
Ogdug.
Ogdug. I like that name. Rolls off the tongue nicely. So we have a new resident as well. A Cyclops who happens to be an orc.
Ugh. Cyclops. Ugh.
You don't like Cyclops.
Freaks.
It is a little weird to get over the singular eye, but you don't have to pick which eye that you're looking at. That's kind of nice.
Orlok, as you're kind of hearing his position on it, you kind of go, huh. And you've never thought about it, but inside like the giant cast structure, like the segmented kind of structure of it, Cyclopses don't have a place. They're not a part of it, but they are giant kind. So when he says freaks, you kind of go, huh, yeah. But like not like you're immediately saying they are freaks. He's right. It's more of like a, oh, okay, I guess I can see why he said it. Not justifying his racism, just kind of like,
Yeah, they're outcasts among society.
yeah.
We're taking them in, and that's maybe going to cause friction here. Yeah.
He kind of crosses his arms and says, "You have a Cyclops that has the gift of foresight."
Yes.
Ugh.
It's fairly neat, I must say. He might be able to help you see the future of you and
It's a good angle. I like it.
You'll
Good.
be a great dragon rider.
Give me a
Yeah.
persuasion roll. No benefit here though.
it's fair. Big money, big money. No.
Oh, off that 14. Brutal.
I already know what I'm gonna look like. Amazing.
Yeah, that's fair. Damn, I should have used the bend luck on yours, Orlock.
I mean, there's still one remaining angle of attack, but again, I just need you guys to come up with it. I can't be the one who's telling you how to go about it. Is there anything else
Fair.
at the Manor Fort that might be interesting for a dragon or a prospective dragon riding
mean,
ogre?
Was this
Well,
dragon
We
The
have
dragon
another
that-
dragon there.
You have two dragons there.
two dragons?
Yeah, we've got other dragons back at the manor.
Dragons typically don't like to be around one another, especially if they are of different scale color.
What kind of dragon do you have?
Or red dragon,
Red dragon.
Oh,
which are assholes. Out of character. You wouldn't know that. Your character wouldn't know that, but
no.
the Arcanists definitely know that red dragons are kind of the dickholes of the dragon.
Are dragons or copper
You have a copper and a white.
and a white?
And whites are just stupid idiots. They're just dumb. Like, basically, they're evil himbos, is the way.
Oh my god, I love it so much.
Shiro is a perfect representation of a white dragon, yes.
We still
Excellent.
love him.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'll
But
make that dragon my best friend.
there is something dragon adjacent that is relevant. But yeah, it's up to you if you want to figure it. Yeah, food. But it's not, again, you have nothing else to kind of sway Ogdog. That's totally fine. You don't have to get his favor here.
I mean, it'd be cool to have him. He seems neat.
Anybody think of anything else that's at the Manor Fort that would be dragon adjacent? Or something that a dragon might benefit from?
I have no idea. I just started.
No worries.
Could I offer a connection to that bank that lets you keep your money into the afterlife?
I already lived in Hilton. I'm fine. And he'll pull out his Cardiff bank card.
Oh shit. Man of culture, I see.
Yeah, again, he looks like he looks. I mean, he looks like a fucking badass, dude. Look.
Kind of squints. Is that a platinum card?
Mhm. How do you think I got the dragon?
Very nice.
Bougie. Okay.
I'm dragon stupid, so we might as well go talk to the
Yep.
kobolds.
Yeah, and kind of moving over to the kobolds, if you show them the scale and tell them that Quackerneck is like, bring me my baby back, they are going to, by like decree, have to. They have no choice. When they come out of the cavern, after your short talk with them. You realize that they have the cave in that they're in, like trapped to the fucking teeth, right? Like it is. If you went in there, it would be Rockfall City. It would be an absolute mess of just, you know, not good. Um, but the dragon, um, to the Arcanist, looks like it's not even like maybe a month old at most. Um, he
Steppy.
is a little guy. One of the kobolds, like he's about the size of like one of those big like Beethoven dogs. You know what I'm talking about? But he looks like that. And there's actually a kobold who's carrying him around. Like,
Oh my god, that's like a toddler like carrying a baby. It's so fucking cute.
yeah. But yeah, like the little baby dragon's just kind of like, absolutely just the dumbest looking little guy. And
I love him so much.
when you bring out the red scale or the copper scale of his sire, they have no choice but to follow. So you have a group of about 10 kobolds. These kobolds are different than Eustrail's kobolds. Eustrail's kobolds have kind of red scaling, and Eustrail kind of like her tattoo patternings are very red dragon oriented, but they have a white dragon that they follow, or they kind of are adhered to. These kobolds are kind of like a grayer scaled color in their scales, and they appear to not have any kind of tattoos or any kind of things like that. But they do seem to like their dragon shields, whereas the dragon shields of Eustrail are kind of like using actual shields. They appear to have large copper scales that are from the dragon Psychronoth, and they appear to have like his blessing. Like they were sent or they were brought here to guard this little baby, and it looks like they were given the equipment to do so.
Thick.
But yeah, the kobold group will leave with you, and then if you go back to the goblins and explain that you've defeated the gnolls and you are prepared to go with them to the manor fort, the entire goblin group will take the rest of the day kind of gathering everything together. And as you're leaving, it's kind of getting close to nightfall, but you would see that night comes in very early behind you as the caves of chaos are bathed in night, and the world around it is not. As you can see the shadow of the red dragon descend from Mount Ozumotin and land in the caves proper. That's all I got for you guys. Ending a little bit early, about 20 minutes or so. Thanks for watching those that did. I'll be on Solution Stream here in about an hour and 20. If you want to see me play a goofy dwarf riding a very large chud. And then we'll be playing again tomorrow, and also Starfinder will be played tomorrow as well. So lots to do on the docket there. Again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Ciao.
Bye.